Some news that emerged on Wednesday. Jamey Rootes, longtime president of the Houston Texans, has resigned. Now, look, I was told that he wanted to walk out after they went off the board to hire Nick Caserio. Rootes was heavily involved in the GM search committee. They set the table with 5 candidates. Cal McNair and Jack Easterby get together and go to New England to fetch Nick Caserio, who wasn't one of the 5 finalists. That's when Rootes wanted to walk. That's my understanding. And they talked him into sticking around because, amazingly, they recognize to some extent how they're being perceived around the sports world. So they didn't want Rootes to walk out the door in the middle of January and have a higher level of dysfunction emerge. But now Rootes resigns. The latest departure and the latest piece of evidence that Jack Easterby is just taking the place over.
Taking over. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, that's all it says. I mean, it really is. There's nothing more to that. I mean, you kind of just laid it out perfectly right there. You got people there who are falling by the wayside because they're going, wait, this is how we're running things now? Like, we're going to do it like this? Okay, abandon ship, abort mission. I'm out of here. I'm not going to be a part of it. You know, obviously. I mean, we've seen too many moves here so far. So, yeah, Easterby won that Civil War, and he is in control.
So he won everything, like, on his level and below in the football operations, and now he's forced out the one guy who was potentially between
above
him and Cal
right?
McNair.
Yeah.
And is it just a matter of time before Jack Easterby is made the president of the team? And listen, president is so much better than executive VP of football operations. Number one, it's clearly a better title. But number two, at that point, you're out of football operations.
You're right. You're less accountable.
At that point, I mean, Jamey Rootes has been there 20 years.
Yeah.
This isn't like it's been a juggernaut team, but you're not accountable when you're in that job. The only thing you're accountable to is making money. Guess what? NFL teams make money. It's like Brewster's Millions. You have to try to not make money in the NFL, and even then, you still make money. So under that standard, you got that job for life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it won't surprise me if Easterby ascends to that title and has full and complete insulation from whatever mess they end up putting on the field this year and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's going that way, certainly. I mean, really, I think we knew it was going that way, and you just brought it up, but when Nick Caserio just came out of left field, out of nowhere, that's when you went, whoa. I mean, we hadn't heard his name. I think we heard other names and rumors through the NFL with people we trust and all that, and all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere, and you just went, well, that's got to be Easterby. That's got to be. And, you know, that's everything we've seen since that moment points to that, and obviously he has the ear of the owner, Cal McNair, and we'll see. I don't know. It's very odd, and I just still think it's a long shot that they can figure out how to salvage this situation with Deshaun Watson.
As MDS suggested on Twitter yesterday, he's our managing editor at PFT. Eventually, the front office in Houston will be a 2-man operation with Jack Easterby doing stand-up comedy for Cal McNair. And, hey, I mean, look, that's the thing. You've got an audience of one. It's Cal McNair. As long as Cal McNair likes you, you're the executive VP of football, president of the team. And what's going to happen? What can anyone do? Short of a flat-out boycott of the Texans by the fans, there's no real accountability. Like Jed York said several years ago, you can't fire the owner.
No.
And Cal McNair can do whatever he wants. Now, here's where it becomes relevant directly to the football team, because somebody's got to make a final decision about Deshaun Watson. The Texans are putting out privately this notion that they still think they can fix it with Watson.
Yeah.
Even though Watson continues to refuse to speak with new GM Nick Caserio or new coach David Culley.
Right.
And at some point, you got to realize you're not going to win this with charm. You're not going to win this with patience. You're not going to win this with stubbornness. And your best move for the franchise is to get what you can and move on. My question is, will Easterby advocate and will Cal McNair accept an approach that consists of the team saying, too bad, play for us or play for no one. You want to sit out and pay us back $5.4 million in signing bonus money applicable to this year? Do it. You want to give up your salary for this year? Do it. You want to toll your contract for a full year? Do it. We're not going to give in. We're not going to give you up. Even if it is against our interest to do it, we can't have
the inmates running the asylum.
The inmates running the prison.
Oh,
right.
Geez, yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, damn it. Well, the inmates do run the asylum, so they better get used to it, all right? They're in control here, and this inmate...
But would it shock you?
No.
Would it shock you if this organization, given everything we've seen over the past few months, decides to say, we're not giving in, and you can sit out, and we'll take the heat, and we don't care?
No, yeah, it would not shock me. I mean, that would be the stupidest approach, and that seems to be the approach they've been going for more times than not in Houston. So that would make sense. They better be careful. They better be careful in this situation. Players got their eyes on the Houston Texans. No one really likes the organization. Deshaun Watson is getting word from his teammates. They're going, get out. We understand. Do what you got to do. He's got the support of the players. Okay? They better watch out. They're being viewed as a very unfriendly player organization. And if they botch this with Deshaun Watson and do all this, and they're going to hit it one year where they're going to have we're going to draft a quarterback, and the quarterback's going to go, well, no, I don't want to go there. You guys are weird. Sorry. So they better watch out and handle this situation very delicately with Deshaun Watson, or it's really going to make, franchise quarterbacks and that type be very reluctant to want to go down there, or any superstar for the most part.
You're going to be relegated to draft picks and players no one else
Pretty
wants.
much.
Or you're going to have to pay more. You're going to have to pay a premium to get those players to come to town.
Exactly right.
That's going to be your team.
That's going to be it. No, exactly right. I think between, yes, the inmates in the asylum, some of the things we've heard Dwayne Brown go through. We know DeAndre Hopkins wasn't in love with the organization either. It was far bigger than Billy O'Brien. There was more issues than that. And then, of course, this whole year of disaster and all that. What player? Man, when J.J. Watt's talking about your organization being a little weird, that's Captain America. Captain America never says anything bad about America, okay? So when he's talking about, his America and the Houston Texans, there's issues. You know it. And there's a lot of issues, and I think you explained it right. That's what they're going to be relegated to.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.